So this is going to be recording for Social Work 640 Human Diversity Privilege Walk assignment. We have the participants, Maybell, who is 20 years old, female, and this is Tiffany. She is a 18-year-old female, and this is Tim. He is a 48-year-old male, and I myself am a 23-year-old female. And we will stand in assembly, and we will begin the question. Okay. If your ancestors came to the United States by force, please take one step back. If there were more than 50 books in your house growing up, please take one step forward. If you ever felt unsafe because of your sexual orientation, please take one step back. If you believe that you were denied employment because of your race, gender, ethnicity, please take one step back. If you believe that you were paid less because of your race, gender, ethnicity, please take one step back. If you have visible or invisible disabilities, please take one step back. If you ever stopped or questioned by the police because of your race, please take one step back. If you have ever felt uncomfortable about a joke directed at your gender, please take one step back. If you can show affection for your romantic partner in public without fear of ridicule or violence, please take one step forward. If you were embarrassed about your clothes or house while growing up, please take one step back. If your parents or guardians attended college, please take one step forward. If you attended private school as a child, please take one step forward. If you attended college, please take one step forward. If you had to take out loans for your education, please take one step back. If you were raised in an area with crime and drug activity, please take one step back. If you came from a supportive family, please take one step forward. If you were separated from your family of origin for any time, such as in foster care, please take one step back. If you have ever tried to change your speech or mannerisms to gain credibility, please take one step back. If you were able to move through the world without fear of sexual assault, please take one step forward. If you can legally marry the person you love, please take one step forward. If you were sexually active with several people and it would have improved your social reputation in other people's eyes, please take one step forward. If you are reasonably sure that you will not be denied access to jobs or political resources because of your gender, please take one step forward. Thank you so much. If you are able to be driving carelessly without someone attributing it to your gender, please take one step forward. If you're relatively sure you can enter a store without being followed, take one step forward. If you are reasonably sure you would be hired based on your ability and qualifications, please take one step forward. If your family automatically expected you to attend college, please take one step forward. If you have ever traveled outside the United States, please take one step forward. If your parents work nights and weekends to support your family, please take one step back. If you can buy new clothes or go out to dinner when you want to, please take one step forward. When you get time off, if you get time off for your religious holidays, please take one step forward. If English is your first language, please take one step forward. If you can walk alone at night, at any time of day or night, without thinking about safety, please take one step forward. If you went to galleries, museums, and plays with your family, please take one step forward. If you attended private school or summer camp, please take one step forward. If you're raised in a single-parent household, take one step back. If others get frustrated with you for needing special accommodations or holding up lines, please take one step back. If you ever feel inferior due to a disability or mental illness, please take one step back. If you do not require a mobility device, such as a wheelchair, please take one step forward. If you don't need help communicating with Braille or sign language, please take one step forward. If you studied the culture of your ancestors in elementary school, please take one step forward. If members of your gender are portrayed on TV in degrading roles, please take one step backwards. If you have ever been a victim of sexual harassment, please take one step back. If you have ever been a victim of violence because of your race, gender, class, or sexual orientation, take one step back. If you can walk past a construction site without being looked up or down or catcalled, please take one step forward. If you can turn on the television or open newspaper and see people of my physical ability, which is me now, please take one step forward. If you view yourself as broken due to a history of trauma, please take one step back. If others view you as broken or damaged due to a history of trauma or disability, take one step back. If you have a hidden disability, such as post-traumatic stress disorder or any other hidden disability, please take one step back. If you ever went on a family vacation, please take one step forward. If you have ever had a maid, gardener, or cleaning service, please take one step forward. Okay, so this is the end of the privilege walk. I myself am at the top, and second, it looks like Tiffany and Maybell, please marker here. Tiffany and Maybell are standing right next to each other, so I think they're equal distance in the privilege walk. And at the end of the privilege walk, we have 40-year-old Tim. And this concludes our privilege walk aside. Thank you. Okay, so I just press stop.